everybody, welcome back to an episode of Pay Per Preview. I'm Machine MJ.
And I'm Rodimus Prime.
Of the 3 Count Mafia. And we're here today to talk about the Royal Rumble.
Yes, it's the annual time of year where it's time to rumble. And only 30 men, 1 winner.
Out of time.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. I was doing the countdown.
Oh, 30 men, 1 winner. So, yeah, it's a lot going down.
And a lot of sign pointing.
Yeah, that's always the annual thing every year. Point at the sign. But Seth didn't do it last year.
Yeah.
So for once, somebody didn't actually point at the sign.
Yeah, but it's tradition. You got to point at the sign.
It's so whack. It's played out. But I agree. So that's how we're going to do it this year. We're going to point at the sign.
Anyway, they're coming live from the Minute Maid Park, home of the Astros.
Yeah, where they steal signs and cheat to win championships.
And they also steal bases.
True.
From Houston. It's another outdoor stadium, so once again, I'm hoping it rains.
Yeah, that would be funny.
Because somebody needs to have a Minoru Suzuki match in the rain.
Or do like Titus O'Neil and slip and fall under the ring.
At least he would have legit reason to slip and fall.
Yeah, but now it's kind of been forgotten.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Anyway, let's go ahead and start the show off as Sheamus makes his return to action as he takes on Shorty Gable, this guy's favorite guy.
Chad Gable will take on Sheamus and will get beaten. I'm taking Sheamus. Enough said.
Yeah, the poor little guy's going to get... he's going to taste that brogue again, as all 3 of us are picking Sheamus.
Yes.
Next, it was a match announced earlier this week for the United States Championship as Andrade takes on Humberto Carrillo.
Now, a part of me wanted to say Andrade because he's been red hot as of late, even since he's won that championship. But I feel like Humberto Carrillo is out for retribution. Therefore, I'm going to go with my gut instinct, play devil's advocate, and say Humberto Carrillo.
Yeah, Humberto Carrillo just recently came back to Monday Night Raw after Andrade took him out a couple of months back, or at least a month back.
I won't say a month. About a month ago.
He came back earlier this week to stop Andrade from putting out Rey Mysterio for good.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm going to go Andrade on this one, and Mainstream is going to... My phone will cooperate. What the hell? Okay, there we go. Me and Mainstream are going to go Andrade to retain.
Okay.
Next will be for the SmackDown Women's Championship as Karen defends against Lacey Evans.
Yeah, Karen is wanting to see your supervisor because Lacey Evans was really rude to her.
She doesn't want to see a supervisor because she is a supervisor. She's become the one thing that she hates, and she's vowed to destroy.
Yeah, a lot of people are calling her Karen because she looks like that type of person where, yeah.
She's got that haircut.
Yeah.
It's Bayley defending against Lacey Evans.
Or there have been some teachers who have that haircut like Bayley.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm picking Bayley.
Yeah, Lacey Evans in this abrupt heel turn post Survivor Series, actually.
Yeah.
Has had beef with Bayley and Sasha. Of course, them claiming to be role models while being the most detestable members of the SmackDown roster, even dragging Lacey Evans' daughter into this.
Now, I don't like that because I saw where Bayley tweeted a photo of her daughter doing this and said, yeah, even her own daughter hates her. I don't like the fact when they bring kids into this.
That's cheap heat.
Yeah. And it's lame.
Yeah. So he's going to go Bayley. And me and Mainstream are going to go Bayley as well.
Yeah.
Lacey's going to give her hell, though. I'm glad to see that they're pushing Lacey Evans organically.
Yeah. Because I was just going to ask, how do you feel about her face turn? Or her face run, I should say.
It's been better than her heel turn on Raw, or her heel run on Raw.
Yeah, because people seem to really be behind that naturally.
Yeah. Next will be for the Raw Women's Championship, a repeat match from last year, just different title, as the longest reigning Raw Women's Champion / my future ex-wife, Becky Lynch, will defend against Asuka.
Now, I'm glad that they're going back to this because we all saw what happened last year when Asuka tapped out Becky. Becky ended up getting in the Royal Rumble, and we all know how that turned out. That being said, I think as I keep reiterating, their match this year will be a whole nother notch better than what it was last year because I'm really invested in this. That being said, I'm gonna take Becky. I'm gonna take the man to retain the championship, so she's gonna get her win back.
Yes, I'm sorry. Mainstream's gonna go Asuka on this one.
What?
Yeah, no, that's kind of weird.
But I hope they don't do it. I don't think they will. What if mainstream is right and they pull a swerve?
I'd be down for it.
I mean, I'm not saying it would be a bad thing, but most fans would be very upset.
I don't know what they're going to do with Becky if that's the case.
Yeah.
So far, it just looks like they hadn't booked a contingency plan.
Yeah. It's like having a 3-year plan, but you don't have a 5-year plan behind it.
If you have a 3-year plan, why would you need a 5-year plan?
I don't know.
It's like having... It's like writing yourself into a corner. You have no contingencies in case you want to keep going with that story.
Yeah.
But me and him, we're going to go the man, my future ex-wife, and mainstream's going to go Asuka. Next will be for the... I'm sorry, it's not going to be for anything, is a Falls Count Anywhere match between Roman and Baron Corbin. He's going to say Roman. I just know it. Yeah. Well, I mean, he says it on his list. But, I mean, he's going to say Roman and then move on. Right?
Well, it's a Falls Count Anywhere match. So this could be interesting, despite the fact that the storyline has been complete garbage and they've added dog food in this situation. However, like I said, it could be good.
Remember, Bobby Lashley and Braun Strowman was a shit story until they tried to murder each other. Then that Falls Count Anywhere match was bombastic.
Facts. It was one of those matches where we wanted to get it over with, but it eventually had me like, oh shit, I actually like this. This could be like that. Yeah, but I'm picking Roman Reigns.
If Roman decides to bury somebody underneath tables and chairs again, I'd be down for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Roman Reigns versus Baron Corbin. We're picking Roman.
Shit. Is it good?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
I just pressed the wrong button to try and turn it on. Anyway, yeah, we're all picking Roman. Of course, both these men are going to be in the men's rumble later on in the night.
Yeah.
Next will be a strap match for the WWE Universal Champion as The Fiend defends against Old DB, Daniel Bryan.
Yes. This should be an excellent match.
Oh, no doubt.
The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, he is definitely on a crusade to keep that championship heading into WrestleMania. Daniel Bryan is doing everything he can to dethrone the Fiend and show, I guess you can say, expose the Fiend for who he is.
Yeah.
However, the Fiend, Bray Wyatt is my pick to retain.
Of course, this past week on SmackDown, Daniel Bryan enlisted the help of old frenemy Kane to get the drop on the Fiend, and the Fiend got.
Yeah.
Even Daniel Bryan ripped off a chunk of his dreadlocks.
Ooh, wait.
Yeah. Then he decided to make it a strap match because he wants to hold on to the Fiend, make sure the Fiend doesn't go anywhere. Which, that's a smart play.
Very smart.
However, we're all going to say the Fiend.
Yeah.
He's going to change Daniel Bryan for the worse.
Yeah.
Because old DB ain't fooling anybody. He's cracking on the inside.
Yeah.
Next is the 30-man men's Royal Rumble match.
Yeah. In this year's match, Brock Lesnar,
the current reigning and defending WWE champion, will be starting off at number 1.
Yeah, number 1. Funny thing is, the title's not on the line. or nor is it vacated.
No.
So the question is, who's going in number 2? I know, no way Jose, so he can get dumped in 2 seconds.
He hasn't been announced for it, so he's not making it.
Oh God, I hope he's not in the Rumble.
Especially if they're saving the last, what'd you say, 5 slots?
Yeah.
The last 5 slots for NXT personnel, or, and I really don't want it to come to this, Tyson Fury or Cain Velasquez. I really don't want those two in the match. But, however, there is the possibility, because they want Tyson Fury at Mania or whatever.
Well, it depends on if he wins his fight against Deontay Wilder on February 22nd. Because from what I've been hearing, the plans are depending on this fight, depending on the outcome of the fight.
Yeah, because vaguely quoted, Vince McMahon won't throw money at a loser.
Why should he? I can't even blame Vince for that.
I'm trying to think. He did throw money at a loser before.
Who?
He threw money at Enzo. Facts. I'm gonna say it since you're not gonna say it. Facts.
Yeah, you're completely right. But difference is
He threw money at WWE CW. Facts.
Okay, facts.
Anyway, I really hope they throw in some NXT names.
And another thing with Tyson Fury, before we move on, why would he tell people that he's masturbating 7 times a day just to prepare for this match? Just so he could fight Brock Lesnar? Why would you tell people that in an interview? I just want to know.
That man's a character. I don't know what's going on in his brain.
Continue.
Anyway, I really hope they throw in NXT to fill out those last 5 spots, because apparently the rumor was at the top of Rumble season, 10 from Raw, 10 from SmackDown, 10 from NXT.
Which would have made sense.
And now they have 25 from Raw and SmackDown combined, and only 5 slots for NXT. That is bullshit.
Because evidently they're going to throw out the obvious 2, Keith Lee and Matt Riddle.
Probably going to throw in Tommaso Ciampa.
Dijakovic.
Johnny Gargano.
Okay, there you go.
Adam Cole, baby.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to win, but he just needs to show back up with some more FPS rib tape.
Yeah, because he was in the Rumble last year?
Yeah, last year.
Okay. Or was it the year before?
Damn it, you're messing with my head now. Because I was like, yeah, he was in last year's.
Because I think it was one of those War Games matches where he had the tape and he showed up the night of the Rumble. I forgot what number he was.
No, it wasn't War Games. War Games is always in...
No, I'm saying he was in the War Games match, then he was in the Rumble the next night.
No, it wasn't War Games. He was at TakeOver the night before. And then he showed up in the Rumble with FPS rib tape.
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah. It was the same year that him, Gargano, and Andrade were in there.
I remember Andrade.
No, Andrade was part of the roster at that time. It was him, Gargano, and I think Aleister Black were in the Rumble.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
whatever.
But yeah, that really pisses me off, because they prided themselves on having NXT play a bigger part at Mania this year. They played a big part at Survivor Series. So
really, if you look at it from the grand scheme of things, there was really no end game behind this.
No.
Because, okay, NXT was a part of Survivor Series. That's all great and fine. They dominated, men and women's side. But it's just like, okay, why don't you capitalize on that? You want NXT to feel special, add them in the Rumble. Do 10 from Raw, 10 from SmackDown, 10 from NXT. Some people just don't have to be left out of the Rumble either way. Either put them on the pre-show or just don't have them be a part of the match.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Because, I mean, you have 5 championships in this Rumble. You've got Shinsuke Nakamura, the IC champion.
Who?
You have the New Day, the tag team champions. You have Buddy Murphy and Seth Rollins. Or Seth and his buddy in the Rumble. So you got 5 championships right there.
Yeah.
So you need to have some sort of NXT representation. Bring out Keith Lee or bring out Roddy Strong, somebody.
Velveteen Dream.
I don't think he's cleared in time.
But what if they have him on Sunday? What if he is cleared on time?
Then he's really good at false information.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get to the nitty gritty of the final four as he picks.
Yeah.
His final four is...
My final four are Brock Lesnar, Braun Strowman, I don't know why I put him, but whatever, Roman Reigns, and Drew McIntyre. My pick, I'm going to say it until it happens on Sunday, and I hope it happens, because I will be one of the angry fans if it doesn't. Drew fucking McIntyre is my pick. Stop playing around with this dude.
Yeah, my final four, of course, Lesnar's going to be there. Roman Reigns is going to be there. I must say NXT is going to be there in somebody. So I'm just going to say there's going to be an NXT personnel in the final four.
But you don't know who?
No.
Okay.
And then, yeah, I'm going to say Drew McIntyre because my pick to win is Drew McIntyre.
There you go.
In mainstream, he doesn't have a final four, but he is picking McIntyre.
There we go. We are all across the board with Drew McIntyre. It is time that they stop playing with this man. Make this dude the man.
Make this man legit.
Facts.
I don't know why you put Braun Strowman in the Fatal Four. That man has not been legit since Brock Lesnar potatoed him.
You know what? I hope they have a match with him and Shinsuke for the IC title. Because if he can't beat Shinsuke... And Shinsuke's had one shitty-ass run with the belt. The Intercontinental title is garbage at this point.
I wouldn't say he's had a shitty title run. He's just had a non-existent run.
Okay, which title run of his is worse? The U.S. where he won it from Jeff Hardy? Or this current run with IC title? Because think about it. His first run was complete garbage.
I'm going to say it was forgettable because I vaguely remember it.
And remember he had that match with Jeff Hardy where it was like, it lasted, what, less than 10 minutes?
Like I said, I forget all of it.
Okay.
So he's had pretty abysmal runs.
I could say Randy Orton, AJ Styles.
Those two are more credible than Braun Strowman.
Yeah. But anyway.
Anyway, on to the women's. And here's another thing that I'm pissed off about. Because how many men are confirmed for the men's rumble?
Before we did this recording, 25.
How many women were confirmed for the women's rumble?
Before we did this recording, 5. 5 women. And Natalya was confirmed via Instagram. And she, Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, Nikki Cross, and who else we say?
I think that was your 5 right there. Natalya, Charlotte, Alexa, Nikki Cross. I think Sarah Logan.
Sarah Logan, there you go.
That's your 5.
Those are your 5.
5 confirmed. Meanwhile, on Monday Night Raw and SmackDown, we got updates every hour about every man in the Rumble.
If you're not going to do it for the men's, why don't you do it for the women? 10 from Raw, 10 from SmackDown, 10 from NXT. But from the looks of it, NXT has more women than they do on the main roster.
That's sad.
Because who do you have on the main roster for Monday Night Raw? Charlotte Flair, Kairi Sane,
Liv Morgan,
Sarah Logan,
Lana. You even said it.
Anyway, who else do we have? Natalya,
Sarah Logan.
That's it.
That's it. Yeah.
Nia Jax, if she's on whatever.
If she's cleared in time.
Yeah.
Tamina, if she's cleared on time.
Wait, she's not even injured.
I haven't heard about anything about Natalya.
Well,
not Natalya.
Tamina.
Tamina. I haven't heard anything about her in months.
SmackDown. Who do you have? Alexa Bliss, Nikki Cross, Sasha Banks,
Dana Brooke,
Carmella,
Sonya Deville, Mandy
Rose,
the Iconics.
That's what, 9, 10 right there?
Yeah. And then you've got countless others who are either on the shelf or not even being used, like Naomi.
Where's she been?
I mean, if her Uso husband, I keep forgetting which one, and then again, I can't tell them apart. If they're cleared to go all back on TV, then why isn't she in the mix?
Well, last I heard, she was dealing with some personal stuff plus injuries, so who knows?
Yeah, well.
But
okay,
anyway,
right. Fair point.
NXT, I mean, you got a boatload of women, even people that you don't necessarily care about.
Like I said on like I said on last week's Elite Count, embarrassment of riches.
Yeah, Because it's like that one meme where they show two girls in the ring. One girl has an ass, the other one, she barely has an ass. It's like AEW's women's division, NXT's women's division.
Yeah.
Just to throw that for an example. But NXT, getting back to the point, look at who you have on the roster. Bianca Belair, Shayna Baszler, Io Shirai, Rhea Ripley, Candice LeRae, Vanessa Bourne, Aaliyah, Shotzi Blackheart,
Chelsea Green, Deonna Purrazzo, so on and so forth.
Xia Li. We could go all day. Their women's division is stacked. And you mean to tell us that as of this recording, you only have 5 people for this Rumble? Of course you're going to add more people leading up to Sunday, but today is what, Tuesday? Heading into Wednesday.
Actually,
it's almost Wednesday.
It's almost Thursday. It is Wednesday, almost Thursday.
Okay.
So we have
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You have 4 days left. What are you doing?
Yeah, they're going to start announcing them in droves the next couple of days on social media.
Guaranteed Friday, they're going to be announcing people like crazy. When they should have been planning this stuff ahead of time, and you know that the Royal Rumble is one of the biggest shows of the year. Now, you've been trying to make this women's stuff important, in which they should be, but why are you waiting 48 hours ahead of the show to announce people?
If even that.
Jesus Christ.
They may just not announce anybody and just wait, for everybody to find out who the other 25 are.
And have, like, random surprises and stuff like that, which is okay. Surprises are fine.
But they need to break away from bringing out the people who are, retired or just keep getting overused.
Yeah.
Like, and I hate to say it because she's still one of my favorites, Lita.
How many times are we going to see her? Molly Holly. Very underrated. How many times are we going to see her? Jacqueline. Kelly. Who else?
Not Trish. She's retired.
Medusa. I mean, some of these girls, y'all need to just tell them, hey, we appreciate it, but keep your ass at home. We got some of this new blood here we need to use.
Yeah.
That being said, enough of our rants and tangents and all that.
Yeah, we could only pick from the 5 and just speculate on the other 25.
Yeah, so I just randomly threw names for my Final Four, but I'm going to let you go first.
Who do you got on your Final Four?
My Final Four are Sasha Banks, Charlotte Flair, Shayna Baszler, and I'm going to say Nia Jax. I think if she's cleared in time, she'll be there.
My Final Four, of course, Charlotte's going to be there, whatever.
Yeah.
Sasha's going to be there, of course. Shayna.
Yeah.
Because it's obvious she's coming into the Rumble.
Yeah. If not Ronda, because everybody keeps talking about Ronda might show up.
I don't want Ronda to come back to the Rumble.
Because they're still saying that they need to do Becky versus Ronda like it should have been last year.
Don't need to waste the Rumble on her.
Well, let me ask you this. Do you think they've dropped the ball with that?
Yes.
Okay.
That's like what I was saying about Nia Jax punching Becky in the face. That's cold water by now.
Yeah.
Anyway, who's my 4th? I'm gonna say, damn. Yeah, I'm gonna say Alexa Bliss.
Okay. Who do you think will win?
Gotta go with the Queen of Spades.
At first I picked Nia Jax, but I kind of agree with you. Most people really wouldn't want to see that match. I mean, they'd have a decent build, but who would want to see Becky beat Nia Jax at WrestleMania for the title?
Like I said, if they reference the whole Nia Jax broke Becky's nose, that was, what are we, 3 years now removed from that?
About 2.5, 3 years.
So,
somewhere around there.
We're going to say 3 years. That's cold water.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Shayna would have a much more credible reason to face Becky at Mania, given that Shayna won the triple threat, but Becky beat her down after the match.
Yes, Shayna tapped out Bayley, but was left laying by Becky. So that's something they could put that, as far as the build-up is concerned. Like I said, I picked Nia Jax to win, but I'm going to switch my pick. I'm going Shayna Baszler because she's the obvious pick.
Okay, mainstream.
What?
Malcolm has a habit of changing his picks after I make a credible argument.
Well, we discussed this off air.
I know, but he just does that all the time. Like, I'll let him pick, and then I'll go, well, I picked this person because...
And then he'll say, okay.
Yeah.
You're right. He does have a habit of doing that.
Oh, and it pisses me off so much.
I was like, bro, why can't you stick with your pick? You ain't got to pick because we said it.
That's why I make the rule after I make my picks, that's it. It's locked.
Who does he say?
He says Alexa Bliss.
Okay.
That's a fair pick.
That's fair.
All right, but yep, here we go with our shoved together Royal Rumble. Maybe it'll surprise us.
Yeah, but if you were to ask me, I'm looking forward more to Worlds Collide than I am the Royal Rumble. But the Royal Rumble could surprise us, like he just mentioned.
I'm looking forward to WrestleMania for us to be over with.
Let me guess, it's going to be like 10 hours.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't heard any rumors on that.
You know what? I don't even think they know what they're going to do with Mania this year. Being that it's in Tampa for the first time, I really don't think they have a clear plan for Mania until like a couple weeks after Royal Rumble.
No, until like 3 weeks before Mania. But you know what they need to do at Mania? I'm with the Cultaholic idea.
What's that?
They need to have a giant pirate ship on stage, given that it's from Tampa. They need to have Kairi Sane jump off the pirate ship.
Land into where?
I don't know, just have a crazy spot where she jumps off the pirate ship. They never explained it. They just said...
I could see that happening.
You know, to add a little sizzle to that, Velveteen Dream needs to ride in on a pirate ship.
That would be dope.
That extra man.
That would be dope. I would so be down with that. But here's my thing with WrestleMania. You know you're going into WrestleMania season after the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, it's the road to WrestleMania.
Shows like Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, you need to have like a 1 year plan heading into the next show. Going into the next year.
Yeah.
Instead of waiting like 2 months ahead. You see what I'm saying?
Why can't we have Triple H book our shit?
I don't know.
He knows everything about year-long builds.
That's what I'm saying. They need to have a clear plan on who's going to do what, who's going to be in the championship matches, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Instead of waiting 2 months before Mania to say, okay, we're doing this, we're doing that, this person's going to defend the title here, blah, blah, blah.
I think the closest we got to that was after Once in a Lifetime, where John Cena came out the next night on Raw and practically asked to do it again.
And then on Raw, he got smashed by Brock Lesnar.
I mean, that had nothing to do with it, but still. He asked for him and Rock to do it again, and then the next year's WrestleMania, they did it again.
Well, yeah.
And that was crap. But then the Shawn Michaels Undertaker stuff.
Now, that was gold. That was beyond gold.
Both of those two, one story, year-long planning right there.
And even when Undertaker faced Triple H.
Yeah.
Now, the 20... Let's see, they faced off first at 27. Then they win again at 28.
Who? Triple H Undertaker?
Yeah.
No. 26, 27.
No, Shawn Michaels...
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because Shawn Michaels and Undertaker face off at 25, then the next year at 26.
Okay, yeah. All right, yeah.
Because... me personally, I like the 28 match with Undertaker and Triple H more than I did the 27 match.
You liked it more than the career-ending match?
Yes.
What is wrong with you?
I like the Hell in a Cell match. That match was Hell in a Cell at 28.
No, the year after was Hell in a Cell. 28. Well, the one you're thinking about after career-threatening was that Falls Count Anywhere between Triple H and Undertaker.
That was at 27.
Yeah,
that's what I said. 27 was the career match. 28 was Hell in a Cell. Because remember, Shawn Michaels was guest referee, and they had that big moment.
No.
Yes, he was.
No, I know he was, but the match after HBK got retired, was the Falls Count Anywhere.
I don't remember being Falls Count Anywhere
because they crashed through Michael Cole's crappy.
They had that.
Yeah.
Oh hell, I remember now.
All right. Hell in a Cell was a good one, though. The end of the era was a good one.
Yeah.
I still like the career-threatening match. That one was great.
Yeah, it was alright. I like the Hell in a Cell better. That's just me personally.
I don't know what you're talking about. Career-threatening match is everybody's match of the decade.
Yeah.
Because it happened right at the tip of the 2010s.
Yeah.
And that's why you didn't put it on the year-end awards list.
I could have put it on the list, but I forgot all about it.
Honestly, I forgot what year it took place, and then I just saw that list.
It was on 27 where that lame main event was John Cena versus The Miz for the championship.
Yeah.
And that was basically the build around The Rock versus John Cena.
No, that was the false count anywhere between Triple H Undertaker.
That's what I'm talking about.
Because I remember that one.
Yeah.
Because we left right after that match, back when I lived in the old 212 house.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're off topic. Far off topic.
Yeah.
Basically, we need a clear plan for WrestleMania. That being said, this is our preview of Royal Rumble with some little bit of banter.
Yeah.
I'm War Machine MJ.
And I'm Rodimus Prime, and hopefully Royal Rumble will be good on Sunday.
All right, see you guys next time.
Yeah.